Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Duler Stadium for match number 63 between SESA Football Academy and Panjim Footballers. On to SESA Football Academy, and we see the warm-up led by Myron Pereira and Suraj. A big game in the context of things. They are coming off a victory against Manora in what was quite a crazy match. 5 goals coming in that first half, winning that game 3-2, registering their first victory of the tournament, SESA Football Academy. And towards the business end of the tournament, they will be looking to continue the momentum that they've gathered in the last match. The first 11 chosen by Charles Dias has Manish, Suraj, Myron, Samir, Russell, Shajam P, Vishnu Gosavi, Rizman Fernandez, Faiz Muhammad, Ronald Konkar retaining his position in goal, and captained by Dominic Roy Suarez. On to Panjim Footballers, who have caused quite a bit of flutter in the Selvel Goa Professional League, especially with the likes of Selgaukar beating them 1-0. But in their last 2 matches, they did give Kalingut Association a run for their money. After going down 2-0, they came back 2-2, but they lost that game 3-2. Just before that, they lost to their senior team Sporting Club de Goa 5-0, and Tommy Alex Alvarez choosing the first 11 for Panjim Footballers with Janio Fernandez, Liston Cardozo, Joyson Gonkar, Krishna Vasudev Kavas, Pandurang Gons, Lloyd Cardozo, Lakesh Kavas, Chandan Kavas, Valmiki Miranda, Akram Yadwad, and Preston Rego, the captain and the goalkeeper. On to the points table, and you can see that it's a game right at the bottom. 10 versus 12, Panjim Footballers versus SESA Football Academy. SESA Football Academy can actually go ahead of Panjim Footballers if they can pull off a victory today, but a victory here for Panjim Footballers would deal a major blow to SESA's title hopes. On the other hand, number 11 Velsa will also have an eye on this encounter because they have 1 game left. They are on 8 points, and SESA Football Academy are not far behind them on 7. What a crucial encounter in terms of that relegation zone, as we see the referees leading both the teams out. It'll be interesting to see how these 2 teams pan out today in the middle of the park, because it's an interesting matchup really, because both teams will have to look for a victory, or maybe not. For in the case of Panjim Footballers, maybe they look to play it a little safe, but Panjim Footballers not in the best of positions either, as the referees for today: Deep Govekar, Sainath Haldankar, Keshav Kaskar, and Devraj Kustatari is the 4th official for today. Like I was saying, that it should be an interesting watch, because SESA Football Academy are coming off a victory, and Panjim Footballers on the other hand, they'll be looking to make themselves completely safe, and they'll be looking to guarantee their safety in this year's league. because if they lose track today against SESA Football Academy, they are quite in danger of that relegation drop as well. It'll be interesting to see how both the coaches have lined their teams up today with Tommy Alvarez and Charles Adortais. That's Preston Rego. He has a big job on his hands today. He's been absolutely fantastic for Panjim Footballers. He's kept them in the game numerous times, as we see Charles Adortais. You could see the smile on his face in the last match when they pulled off a victory against Manora, having gone up by a goal thanks to Samir Kashyap's early goal. Manora came back very strongly, scoring 2 goals in quick succession, but we'll get back to that. Tommy Alvarez, he'll also be keen to help his team to victory today. But like I was saying, that we've seen some fighting spirit from SESA Football Academy. They came back strongly in that second half, scored 2 goals to lead 3 goals to 2 and win the match in that first half. All 5 goals coming in that unbelievable first half against Manora. Panjim Footballers, on the other hand, have been an inconsistent lot, but they have sprung a few surprises, and today is a day where they will look to take the initiative and move forward and get the 3 points on the board. We've started off with SESA Football Academy attacking from right to left with Suraj's ball forward. It's been taken beautifully by Rizban Fernandez, but in the way comes Lakesh Kawas. He puts it out for a corner kick, or is it? It's a throw-in, which is going to be taken by Vishnu. This is Faiz Muhammad, tries to take it in his stride, doesn't manage that. This is Dominic, and deflected on. This is encouraging start from SESA Football Academy, and Dominic gives away the foul. This is Liston. Valmiki. This is Valmiki Miranda. Lakesh Kawas put forward, and this is Lloyd Cardozo on the run. He's been ever so impressive, and here he is again taking the players on. He puts it in, just deflected off, and this is Shajam down the left wing, because that came straight to him from that deflection. This is Faiz Muhammad up against Janio Fernandez, and Janio does well on that occasion. This promises to be a little of a fast encounter between SESA Football Academy and Panjim Footballers, and it's going to be a test of that defense for both teams. Lloyd Cardozo always looking to take players on, and he's been one of the highlights of this Panjim Footballers team. He holds up play beautifully and never afraid to take the defense on in a one-on-one situation. And this is Liston Cardozo. Liston again gets the throw-in. This is Krishna. This time the throw-in goes SESA Football Academy's way. This is Minesh. Headed on. This is Rizban Fernandez with a decent turn. And he puts it forward for Shajam. Liston Cardozo does well but cannot keep it in there. Another throw in for SESA Football Academy. Both teams not willing to give an inch to the other right now, and it's more gonna be like that, more of as the match goes on. This is Liston to Janio. Janio plays it back to his captain, Preston Rego. Preston plays it forward. Vishnu Gosavi. This is Lloyd Cardozo and he's fouled. There you see the hold up play from Lloyd Cardozo yet again. And you can see that ability of Lloyd, that close control that he has, and Dominic Rysora is just getting in the way of Lloyd Cardozo. A free kick Panjim Footballers' way. This is Joyson Gonkar standing over the ball. Pandurang takes the free kick, but not a great one in the end. Could have been better. And a foul given away by Faiz Muhammad on Lakesh Kawas. We'll see this again as Lakesh jumps up and Faiz Muhammad cleans him out completely. As Lakesh Kawas wins that header. It's a free kick now for Panjim Footballers. This is Valmiki Miranda now standing over the ball. He leaves it, Valmiki Miranda. There's some confusion as to who's going to take that free kick. It's going to be Joyson Gonkar in the end of it. Beautiful ball forward from Joyson. This is Pandurang. Shimming. Little shimmies there from Pandurang. The ball comes in, well defended by Suraj. He's been rock solid at the back for SESA Football Academy. This is Valmiki Miranda. Joyson tries to get the foul. He stayed on the ground. This is Shajam. Minesh. Myron Pereira. Run out to Suraj. Suraj plays it long. The header from Akram Yadwad. And Lloyd Cardozo this time goes on the ground. I don't think there's much wrong that Vishnu did over there, but it's an awkward bad fall for Lloyd Cardozo. This is Minesh. Shajam. Back to Minesh. This is Myron Pereira. Suraj. Akram. Faiz Muhammad doesn't get that. This is Joyson Gonkar. Tries to release Chandan Kawas on the right, but intercepted brilliantly by Minesh. This is Russell Vaz. This is Vishnu Gosavi down the right hand side. Myron. It's been mostly a midfield battle. No goalkeepers being tested yet. The ball has dwindled around the midfield region for both teams. No space given by either, and it looks like the story of this match will be most likely in this manner, as Preston Rego looks for options. He shoots it up, looking to release Lloyd Cardozo, but straight into the hands of his counterpart goalie Ronald. This is Minesh. Valmiki Miranda, intercepted by Myron Pereira. Risbin has Faiz Muhammad chasing, but straight into the hands of Preston Rego. Preston puts it up. This is Krishna Vasudev Kavas in chase, but Myron Pereira with the clearance. Chandan lets it drop and go out for the throw-in. Liston's long throw-in, but straight to Myron. This is Minesh, and he'll win another throw-in, but Chandan Gavas has gone to the ground. Chandan Gavas has stayed down. The impact of that clearance from Minesh. Looking for a foul there on Risbin Fernandez, but nothing given by the referee. Risbin Fernandez. Liston Cardozo plays it back to Janio. Seen a lot of these square passes. That has fortunately fallen for Krishna. Valmiki plays it to Lloyd. Pendurang Gons. This is Krishna. Pendurang cannot keep it in. Poor ball from Krishna Vasudev. Samir Kashyap. Long ball cleared forward. This is Joyson Konkar with the shot. Not a bad effort at all. Ronald comes up with the save. The goalkeeper tested finally, and worth the try there from Joyson. Just pouncing in front of Ronald, who comes up with a good save. One that he should be making really, but a good save nonetheless. This is Joyson who takes the corner kick. The long ball comes in, headed out. This is Lloyd Cardozo. Does well, puts the cross in. Slightly overcooked there. This is Joyson again, and given away this time. This is Russell Vaz. Myron. Shajam. Too tight there, Chandan Gavas on Shajam. Gives away the free kick. This is Minesh. Headed on by Liston Cardozo. That's a beautiful take. Lloyd Cardozo! And that is a beautiful try. And there is the quality of Lloyd Cardozo. Just look at the stake on his chest. Almost creates something out of nothing really there, Lloyd Cardozo. Chandan Gavas's ball in. That's supremely taken by Lloyd Cardozo. He takes the shot. Ronald with another save. This is Joyson. Takes the corner. Slightly overcooked yet again. However, it comes off a Panjim player and it goes out for a throw-in. This is Liston Cardozo. This is Lloyd. He's given it away. This is Faiz Muhammad releasing Rizban Fernandez down the left hand side. Now this is Faiz, but Akram Yadwad does very well over there. Akram Yadwad, he wins the free kick. Does well there, Akram Yadwad. This is Janio. Valmiki does well. Akram, confidently done from Akram, puts it forward but not the greatest of balls. Looking for Lloyd Cardozo. This is Suraj's ball forward, beautifully flicked on. Faiz cannot get to that. It's Akram against Faiz yet again. Samir Kashyap giving away the foul this time. Akram to take this free kick. Akram's long ball forward. Lloyd gives away the foul this time. Like I said, the game has majorly dwelled in the midfield region. Neither team really creating much except Lloyd Cardozo coming up with some magical moments, but even he cannot get past Ronald, who's pulled off some good saves. This is Liston's header. Chandan Gawas cannot get there, Lloyd. This is Suraj to Vishnu. Vishnu showing some pace going forward. Beautifully played by Samir Kashyap, but Faiz Muhammad cannot take it in his stride. Vishnu throws it back to Suraj. Yet again Myron Pereira. Minesh. This is Myron to Suraj again. Long ball played forward, and a free kick goes SESA Football Academy's way. Lakesh Gawas the culprit that time. This is Myron. Minesh played out wide to Shajam, providing some width there. Rizban Fernandez plays it in, beautifully taken by Dominic, and a foul given away by Janio Fernandez right on the edge of the box. Rizban Fernandez is the one who's down. There was good play from SESA Football Academy, and Janio Fernandez from behind sliding in and lunging into that tackle with Rizban Fernandez, and the referee just having a word with Janio, and he's getting the yellow card there, Janio Fernandez. Now this is a free kick in a dangerous position. Can SESA Football Academy create something out of this? Can they test Preston Rego? He is a very, very formidable goalkeeper who hasn't been really tested yet today. Is this the moment? It's a three-man wall ahead of Samir Kashyap, and that is put into the goal by SESA Football Academy. Academy. That was a beautiful delivery. We look at this again. That was a free header which Preston Rego saved first time around. But then, the second time around, I think it's Vinesh who got the touch in, which went in the goal. Samir Kashyap yet again. And there you see Myron Pereira with the free header. And he really should have scored there first time round, but Vinesh completes the job as Samir takes a beautifully floated in free kick which Preston Rego saved absolutely brilliantly from Myron Pereira, but he could do nothing about Vinesh slotting that ball home into an open net. This is turning out to be quite a turnaround in SESA Football Academy's campaign. It is SESA 1, Panjim Footballers 0 now. Things are getting interesting in that relegation battle. In what looked like SESA Football Academy was down and out, here they are on their way to a second win on the trot, but long way to go. Only 20 minutes played in this game so far. But what a turnaround this has been for SESA Football Academy. But they will do well to keep this lead, because we've seen them concede that odd silly goal that keeps happening at their end, and they will be looking to change that around and maintain this lead at least till half time, so that Charles Adortais can have a word with his players and re-strategize themselves in the second half, as this Brisbane Fernandez looking for Fahiz Muhammad, who doesn't get there, and Lakesh Kawas heads it back to Preston Rego. Preston's long ball forward. He's put it out for a throw in. Preston. This is Vishnu Russell. Russell Vaz holding up play nicely, but not keeping control there. Valmiki. This is Shajam. Minesh. Dominic. Myron again. Ronald. Myron. And that goal from SESA Football Academy was really the first time that they built up something today against Panjim Footballers. That was the first bit of test from SESA Football Academy for Preston Rego, but Preston doing his job well, but on the rebound Minesh slotted it home as Russell Vaz gets a yellow card. It's Russell who lost his footing, and then Krishna Vasudev Kawas being fouled there by Russell Vaz. The long ball comes forward. Panjim Footballers will be looking to get back into this match. They can ill afford to give away more points in today's game. This is Ronald. Doesn't take it short, he prefers going long. Ronald's long ball forward, headed on by Lakesh Kawas. This is Penturangons. Pandirang plays it forward beautifully. This is Lloyd Cardozo now up against Suraj. This is Pandirang, does well, but the tackle in from Suraj, that's brilliantly done. Faiz Mohammed plays it forward. Rizbin Fernandez. Samir Kashyap again. This is Rizbin Fernandez's ball in. That was good intricate play from SESA Football Academy. Spread out wide, but Minesh cannot keep it in. This is Liston to Valmiki. Valmiki's ball forward, headed on by Suraj. This is Pandirang. Choisin, Valmiki, Akram. Akram plays in Valmiki, who's spread it out wide to Pandirang Gons. This is Lloyd Cardozo now, up against Suraj. He's paced past. This is a chance. Choisin, Gonkar! He's failed to hit the target. And Ronald was almost a spectator on that occasion. And this was again all the doing of Lloyd Cardozo. Look at that awareness to find Joyson as he cut that back for the midfield general who failed to hit the target. And it's gone out for another goal kick. Akram with the header. Pandirang Gons. Joyson, beautifully played, but not getting it through there, Krishna. Samir Kashyap doing well there, releasing Faiz Mohammed down the right hand side. This is Faiz, cuts in, doesn't get it completely past Lakesh Gawas there. Rizbin Fernandez it was, not Faiz Mohammed. He wins the throw-in. Another throw-in, and this time it's gone Panjim Footballers' way. And this is Choisin who fails to get it. This is another chance. The shot comes in. Not the greatest shot as the ball goes feebly into Preston Rego's safe hands. Preston plays it forward. Myron's header. Pandirang fails to control it under pressure from Samir Kashyap. Vishnu. This is Faiz Mohammed trying to shield the ball, but not being able to do so. In the end wins the throw-in nevertheless. Vishnu Gosavi to take this throw-in. This is Valmiki Miranda. Liston Cardozo plays a quick 1-2. This is Chandan Kawas who's not won the ball, but Liston Cardozo does well to get his body in the way, and Minesh has no option but to bring him down, and he's given away the free kick. Rice smile on the goal scorer's face. Minesh. It will be Janio Fernandez to take this. Janio's ball into the box. Ronald comes up, but there is a player down in the box as Ronald had come all the way. This is Chandan Gawas who's on the ground. I wonder what the referee will decide there, if he's given a foul against Chandan Gawas. As the referee heads over to the box where we see a SESA Football Academy player lying down on the ground, and a quick chance for the players to receive some hydration, as we see Myron Pereira clutching the back of his head as Ronald came charging out. And there we see Francisco Vaz, who is in the driver's seat right now for that title. They have their last game left against Garden Angel, and if they manage to win that game, they will be crowned champions of the Selvel Goa Professional League. What an achievement that will be for Sporting Club de Goa, a team which was joint winners last season along with Churchill Brothers, have been quite dominant this time around, and they are on their way to be calling themselves two-time defending champions of the Goa Professional League, as the referee has pointed towards the dugout for the first cooling break. On the 30-minute mark, it is SESA Football Academy 1, Panjim Footballers 0. There's that free kick from Samir Kashyap, and it was a good save first up from Preston Rego, but he could only help it on its way to Minesh, who was right there on hand to bundle the ball home. But where was the Panjim Footballers' defense? Where was the marking? There was the easiest chance Myron Pereira will get in terms of scoring. As we see the players head out onto the ground, proceedings will start with Ronald taking this goal kick. Headed on by Valmiki Miranda. Cannot keep it in the field of play as this ball rolls out for another throw-in for SESA Football Academy. This is Minesh. Minesh plays it back to Myron Pereira, who punts it forward, and it's been met by Janio Fernandez, and it's another throw-in for SESA Football Academy. Minesh. One over by Liston. That's a beautifully played ball, but Ronald again, very good anticipation as he comes out and thwarts the danger that Lloyd Cardozo would have possessed, and he's given it away. Can he keep it in? He does keep it in. This is Shajam. What a chance that was. Slightly casual from Panjim Footballers, and Risbon Fernandez was all over. This is Russell Vaz. Suraj being pressed by Lloyd Cardozo does brilliantly there. This is Suraj again. Dominic. Russell gives away the ball. Russell, he's got to be careful. He's been on a yellow card. This is Valmiki Miranda to Chandan Gawas. Minesh steals the ball off Chandan, and this is Samir Kashyap with some brilliant skill, and he's played in Faiz Muhammad now. Janio with the tackle in. This is Shajam. Russell to Minesh. Myron. Shajam again. The ball comes in, is not a bad one. It was a teasing one. Akram up to the task. He clears the ball. This is Myron again. Suraj. Suraj's ball forward, met by Lakesh Gawas. Samir Kashyap. It's beautiful skill there just moments ago from Samir Kashyap. He's been impressive in that last game. As we see this again, he steps past Chandan Gawas, steps past Liston Cardozo. Beautiful use of the body feints from Samir Kashyap. This is Janio Fernandez. Janio's ball forward and headed on by Vishnu Gosavi. Samir's ball forward. Let's find Rizban again, who's played in a brilliant ball. This is Faiz Muhammad. In the box, he curled it, but straight into the hands of Preston Rego. Probably should have looked to take on Akram and Janio in that occasion and create more space for himself and a better angle. However, not a bad effort in the end. This is Valmiki Miranda. Switches play to Pendurangons. Doesn't get it first time, but he keeps it in. Pendurang's ball forward is not a bad one to Lloyd, but who fails to keep it in his cusp. And this is Akram Yadwad playing it back to Preston. Choice in Janio. Janio's long ball forward, and this is Krishna in chase, but Myron does well, puts it out for a throw-in. Liston Cardozo comes forward to take this throw-in, and he tries to find Chandan Gawas, who fails to keep it in, and another throw-in for Ruanal. I beg your pardon, a goal kick for Ruanal. He's gotten some stability into that SESA Football Academy goal. He's kept well, he's given confidence to his troops up front in the defense, and when he was being called into action, he's been quite formidable for SESA Football Academy in the last two matches. This is Ronald. Goes long. Akram with a towering header yet again, but failed to get under control. Now this is Faiz Muhammad once again on the left hand side for SESA Football Academy. This is Minesh, puts in the cross first time. This is Samir Kashyap against Pendurangons. Samir Kashyap plays it back. The ball comes in from Russell Vaz, the header, but this time Preston Rego up to the task, tries to release Lloyd Cardozo, and he does get it. Lloyd Cardozo up against Suraj here. This is Choisin. Valmiki Miranda. Valmiki's shot is a poor wayward one as he slices that ball, and you can see the disappointment on his face as he apologizes to his teammates. A poor effort under the circumstances. Ronald's ball forward. Liston Cardozo. Liston takes the throw in. Chandan Gawas is stayed on the ground and he's won a free kick against Minesh, whose foot was a little high according to the referee, and we'll see this again as Minesh tried to clear it. Not much in there really, because Minesh was very careful in going for that tackle, but benefit of the doubt goes to Chandan Gawas. And this is Liston Cardozo who's going to take this free kick. Liston's ball forward. He calls it into the box, but SESA Football Academy have a crowded box there, defending in numbers. This is Dominic Roy Soares. Dominic tries to play it forward for Faiz but can't quite get it. But Akram gives it away. Shacham can't quite take it in his stride. This is Liston. Valmiki Miranda. Panduran Gons finds Lloyd yet again. Wins the corner there from Suraj. Lloyd Cardozo. No complaints from Suraj on that corner, but he has his task cut out against a very, very enterprising Lloyd Cardozo. Can Panjim Footballers make a comeback in this half? Choisin's corner. The header comes in, cleared on by Dominic. This is Akram. Faiz can't get it under control. This is Liston. This is Valmiki. Panduran Gons with the shot, but well blocked by Russell Vaz. This is Valmiki. Pandurang, beautifully turned. Krishna. Choisin. Choisin tries to go past Vishnu, but it does very, very well. Slightly short there from Valmiki, but Akram's ball finds Pandurang Gons, who puts the cross in, which is not a bad one as the ball comes in. Lloyd Cardozo on his left foot again fails to keep it on target. It was another opportunity for Panjim Footballers as this ball came in. Chandan Gawas trying to get ahead of Minesh there, but Lloyd Cardozo probably should have hit the target. The quality that he possesses, he probably should have hit the target on that occasion. What a chance for Panjim Footballers. This is Lloyd again. And the tackle in from Vishnu, and he's clutching his head there, Vishnu Gosavi. The referee was on hand to see what exactly happened, but he has no complaints with anything there as Vishnu looks in considerable amount of pain. See again Vishnu's tackle in. Just a little on the trailing foot there from Lloyd Cardozo, catching Vishnu on the back of the head. Nothing very serious about that. The ball just rolled out for A goal kick. This is going to be Ronald. Ronald's ball forward. Chested on by Joyson Pandurang. This is Joyson, but Lloyd steals it off but can't keep it in control. Played back to Preston Rego. What confidence from Preston. This is Akram. Akram's clearance falls to Lakesh Kawas. Not quite finding their range right now. Panjim Footballers. These passes are falling short of their players. This is Dominic. This is Vishnu Gosavi. Sets out on a run Rizban Fernandez, but Akram Yadwad. Once again, he's been extra casual on that occasion, Akram Yadwad. And this time Rizban Fernandez kicks out at Akram Yadwad in frustration more than anything else on that occasion, Rizban Fernandez.
Time, 2 minutes.
2 minutes of additional time shown by the assistant referee, as Preston Rego still having a word. We'll see this again. You'll see Rizban Fernandez just out in frustration. He kicks out at Akram Yadwad, and you can see why Janio Fernandez and Valmiki Miranda charged at Rizban. But it all started with Akram Yadwad being a little casual on that occasion. But Akram gets the yellow card. I wonder why, because he didn't seem to do much wrong in that, Akram Yadwad. Rizban Fernandez also getting a yellow card from the referee, and quite rightly so. It all started with that casual piece of effort from Akram Yadwad, thinking that he can easily shield off Rizban, but Rizban doing well to get around him, keeping the ball in. Then Akram throwing in and lunging into a challenge, and then Rizban just kicking out at Akram Yadwad in frustration, as we see Russell Vaz being stretched off. This is Preston Rego. Preston's ball forward has found Krishna, and he cannot quite take it in his stride. This is Dominic. Dominic shunts it forward. This is Akram. Finds Joyson. Lakesh Kawas. Given away again. Poor decision making from the left back. This is Preston. Long ball forward from Preston Rego. Towering header from Myron Pereira. This is Liston Cardozo. Allows it to roll out for a throw in. Liston's throw, but straight to Myron. This is Shajam now. Can't quite find Rizban, as Deepko Faker gets the first half to an end in what has been a strictly fought first half between two bottom teams, SESA Football Academy and Panjim Footballers. SESA Football Academy look like a rejuvenated side right now, and they are on their way to their second win on the trot after not winning a single match in their opening 6 matches. But here they are, on their way to victory in the second match on the trot. SESA Football Academy at halftime from the Duler Stadium, leading Panjim Footballers 1-0, courtesy a Minesh tap-in. Welcome back, and we're back for a second half which promises so much excitement for us, as SESA Football Academy have come out trumps even today against Panjim Footballers, and Chandan Gawas has been taken off for civil dice in a hope more than anything else from Tommy Alvarez to change things up in that attack for Panjim Footballers. And we've seen comebacks before from Panjim Footballers, and not very long that we have to go back. In that match against Kalingut Association, they came back from 2 goals down to equalize 2-all, only for Siddharth Kundaikar to score that winner, as Deep Govekar gets us underway for the second half, and Panjim Footballers will be looking to turn things around in the next 45 minutes. This is Preston Rego now. Preston's ball forward, met by Vishnu. This is Samir Kashyap. Russell cannot get it past Akram, who gives away the throw. This is Vishnu. Another throw in there for SESA Football Academy. Vishnu not quite getting it under control there. Risbin Fernandez. This is Valmiki Miranda. Choisin under pressure from Russell Vaz, does well to retain possession there. This is Janio, keeps his calm. This is Akram Yadvad. Akram's ball forward, headed on by Vishnu. The header from Lakesh Gawas. Russell, Suraj, Dominic. Dominic has given it away. This is Krishna. He's kept it beautifully. This is a chance now. This is Lloyd Cardozo. Lloyd plays it to Liston Cardozo. Liston quite rightly wins the free kick there from Shajam. He uses his hands to pull Liston back as he was progressing to take that free kick. Liston, can he deliver some quality into that box now? Liston's ball in, a poor one in the end, easily cleared by Myron. This is Liston. Liston's throw in. Shajam gets it. He puts it forward, and this is Akram Yadwad in chase, but it will fall to Risbin Fernandez, and not quite happening there, as Fahiz Muhammad was in an offside position deemed by the assistant referee. Preston Rego plays it to Janio. Janio's long ball forward. This is Vishnu. Samir Kashyap with a slightly heavy touch. Lakesh Gawas. He's had a good shift in today, Samir Kashyap. He's been in good form since the time he's come on from the last match, as Lloyd Cardozo fails to keep that in. Vishnu's long throw in, met by Lakesh. This is Pandirang. Janio has given it away. He gets it back. This is Pandurang with some space to walk with down the left hand side. Pandurang Gons up against Vishnu. He's lost his shoe there. Pandurang Gons. He puts in a cross. Headed on by Russell Vaz. This is Joyson. This is still Joyson. Gonkar shifts his body weight but cannot pull it back in for one of his teammates. It was good work, but Pandurang Gons on his way to giving that cross. He just lost his shoe there, and yet he still managed to get the cross in. This is Ronald, who's gonna take this goal kick. Akram's header. Second time. No foul given on Russell Vaz. This is Joyson. Does well. Tries to spread it out to Cyril Dice. Doesn't quite get it. This is Russell. Puts it down for Dominic, who puts it up. Lakesh Kawas. Not very comprehensively, but Janio somehow getting to it. But again giving it away. This is Shajam. Shajam's shot, but Preston Rego will collect that easily. Flicked on. This is Lloyd Cardozo, and Myron quite alert, puts it out for a throw-in. Pandurang Gons is being taken off, and Akash Sanadi is being brought on by Tommy Alvarez, and this could be the last throw of the dice for Tommy Alvarez. The star man Akash Sanadi being rested today, but he's been brought on now to change the fortunes of Panjim Footballers, and they will be hoping that he can change things up for the men in yellow. SESA Football Academy look quite organized at the back right now. This is a good run again. Samir Kashyap takes it in his stride, beautifully played forward. Can't quite take it in his stride, Faiz Muhammad. Cleared on by Lakesh Kawas. This is Minesh. Shajam back to Minesh. This is Russell. Gives it away. This is Joyson. Joyson's ball forward is not a bad one. This is Lloyd Cardozo up against Suraj. Lloyd. He cannot keep it in. Goal kick quickly taken by Ronald. This is Russell. Minesh, the goal scorer, comes out trumps in that tackle with Cyril Dice. Dominic plays it back. This is Ronald with the poor clearance. Ronald there. It's a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. Akash Sanari, but a free kick being taken, and Russell Vaz is being taken off by Charles Ador Dice, and the experienced Caetan Fernandez is coming on in place of Russell Vaz.
First substitution for SESA Football Academy. This number 8, Russell Vaz. It is replaced by this number 21, Caetan Fernandez.
The ball comes in, and that was not a bad effort from Valmiki Miranda. It reminded me of that Wayne Rooney volley against Everton into the top corner, but it just went over Ronald's goal. But it was a good connection. It was always dipping, but didn't dip enough to trouble Ronald. Good attempt from Valmiki Miranda. This is Krishna. Samir keeping chase. This is Krishna, does well to get the cross in. This is Lakesh Kawas, and a free kick given away. Joyson Gonkar brought down on the edge of the box. This is where SESA Football Academy, almost in a similar position, scored that goal from. It'll be interesting to see how Panjim Footballers line up for this free kick. This is Akash Sanadi. We know the quality that he possesses. Can he pour some quality into that free kick? He's played it, and that's a poor ball in the end. And it was a well worked, or rather an attempted well worked free kick from Akash Sanadi, but not quite happening there. This is Liston doing well. Cyril Dice with the ball in. Myron with the clearance. Kaitan with the header. This is Akash Sanadi. Akram Yadwad, Valmiki, but Dominic with the clearance. Samir Kashyap in chase. Preston Rego with the clearance. First time. Falls to Krishna, but Suraj's clearance. Akash brings it down. He's almost given it away to Dominic, but does well there. This is Cyril Dice. Does well there, Cyril. Ball into the box. Ronald will come out and collect it quite comfortably. Long shot punted forward by Ronald, but only to his other end counterpart Preston Rego, who takes this long goal kick. Kaitan's header. A little clumsy games going on right now, much like the first half. Ball dwindling in that midfield region, no goalkeeper being troubled much, and if this remains like this, it will be SESA Football Academy in a very advantageous situation in the relegation battle. Lloyd does well to get past Kaitan. Lloyd's ball spread out wide. This is Liston. Liston's ball is not a bad one. The header comes in, but straight to Ruanal from Joyson Gonkar. Brought down beautifully. Faiz Muhammad gives it away. This is Lakesh Kawas, sorry, my bad. Akram Yadwad. A throw in for SESA Football Academy. They're managing this game well so far, but it only takes a moment to turn things around in a football game, and Panjim Footballers will be hoping for more of the same. This is Preston Rego. Akash Sanadi. Janio. Long ball forward from Janio. Does find Lloyd. Cardozo fails to keep it in. There's a player down on the ground for SESA Football Academy as the stretcher comes out, and He's being helped onto the stretcher and being carried out. This is Kaitan Fernandez. Puts it forward. This is Faiz Mohammed. Does well. We know that he has that ability to get past players, as we saw right there, but a little too much in the end. Suraj's header. This is Dominic. Valmiki Miranda. Krishna. Akram. Akash. Choisin. Won't keep that in quite. Cyril Dias says that was too straight for the likes of Cyril Dias. The ball through. Shajam leaves it out, and for another goal kick for Ronald. Panjim Footballers are trying hard, but they're not being able to break through a stubborn SESA Football Academy defense. They've got half an hour to do so. Can they change their fortunes? A free kick. Risbin Fernandez giving away that. Janio plays it square to Akram. Akram's long ball. No kind of aim in that, as Krishna not very happy with that ball from Akram. This is Suraj. Vishnu Gosavi does well. This is Samir Kashyap. Akram does well. Valmiki Miranda has been a little subdued in that middle today, as Vishnu Gosavi has a word with the referee. This is Krishna. Nakash Sanadi. Akram. Akram's long ball forward. Headed on by Vishnu. This is Krishna. Krishna's doing well. That was good skill. Is that a penalty? He's not given it. But that was good skill from Krishna Vasudev Gawas. That could have been dangerous. This is Faiz Muhammad, Rizban Fernandez, Samir Kashyap. It'll be interesting to see that replay if he was brought down there, Krishna. This is Dominic. Faiz Muhammad. Liston getting back to get the tackle in. This is Liston, gives it away. Janio Fernandez with the clearance. Vishnu. Rizban Fernandez with a feeble effort which would in trouble Preston Rego at all. This is Joyson who fails to get it under control. It's a throw-in for Panjim Footballers, as Rizban Fernandez is being taken off for Kunal Selgaukar. He's had a good game today, Rizban Fernandez. He's taken players on. He's had a good combination with Faiz Muhammad. But it's time for Kunal to take over right now. And this is that chance. I don't think there was much in that from Krishna. It's a good decision from the referee. Flicked on. Another Panjim Footballers throw in. Akash Liston. Liston driving forward. He's left the ball behind. This is Dominic. Does well to keep the ball in. Faiz Muhammad plays a quick 1-2 with Kunal and almost threads it through for Samir. It doesn't quite fall. This is Krishna. Does well yet again. and gets the free kick there, and Faiz Muhammad gets the yellow card for that foul on Krishna Gawas. Lakesh Gawas to take this free kick. Akram to Janio. This is Akash taking over. Akash's ball forward. Choisin. Beautifully played. That's almost threaded through. Krishna can't take it in his stride. What a good move nonetheless. As the referee has blown for a free kick. Has he, or a throw-in? A throw-in, and Vishnu Gosavi is a happy man. This is Dominic. Kaiten Fernandez. This is Krishna. Krishna's ball in, but straight to Ronald. And you can see a frustrated Lloyd Cardozo. We've not seen much from him in the second half, where we would expect Lloyd Cardozo to get more into action, or at least Panjim Footballers would hope that he gets more into action if they want to get back into this match. And this is Samir Kashyap, plays a good ball in, a good tackle in from Akram. This is Samir. Samir does well, pulls it back. Kunal, what a reaction save that is from Preston Rego. He had no idea about that, but thankfully for him, that ball came straight at him. This is Vishnu. Vishnu's long ball forward. Kunal again gets the better of Akram. Yadvad. Akash Sanadi. We've seen that quite a little bit today from Akram Yadvad. He's been very casual in that defense today. So many times. And I think that's the fourth time that Akram Yadvad casually allows the player to get past him, and on this occasion it was Kunal Selgaonkar who couldn't find the cutback. As Ronald has gone onto the ground, and some medical attention required for Ronald. Vishnu Gosavi just helping his goalkeeper. Genio Fernandez will start proceedings with this free kick. This is Liston Cardozo marching forward, puts in the cross, but a very, very poor one, and goes almost out of the stadium. Be disappointed with that effort. Liston Cardozo, he is definitely better than that. Long kick taken by Ronald, headed on by Kunal. Akram does well. This is Akram moving forward. We've seen this before from Akram, but Lloyd this time not getting it under control. This is Janio shielding of Samir Kashyap, and Preston Rego will collect that. This is Akash Sanadi. Preston's ball forward. Valmiki's header. Cyril almost plays it through, and he does get there. Faiz Muhammad up against Janio Fernandez. Well retrieved by Dominic with the shot. Goes into the stands. But a poor clearance there from Cyril Tice. From the attacking half, it went straight to Faiz Muhammad into his defensive area. Liston's ball forward. This is Lloyd Cardozo. And Myron Pereira wins the throw-in, does ever so well against Lloyd Cardozo. This is Minish. Akash Sanadi played it back to Preston Rego. It's been a match where margins have been very, very thin, and so far so good for SESA Football Academy as they lead Panjim Footballers 1-0 courtesy of Minesh, tapping into an open goal of that header from Myron Pereira. But it can change any moment. This is Cyril Tice with the cross in. Vishnu Gosavi does well to keep it in. Vishnu puts it forward. No one in attendance for SESA Football Academy. Akram Yadwad plays it back to Preston. Preston's long ball. This is Kaitan. Vishnu again. Kunal with some space to work with. This is Kunal. Kunal does well, but cannot get around Lakesh Gawas. This is Vishnu. It should be collected by Preston Rego, and it is. As Preston tries to release Lloyd Cardozo quickly, but Suraj does ever so well yet again. This is Kaitan Fernandez. Minesh. Kaitan again. Vishnu. Kaitan. Kaitan's ball forward falls in no man's land. Lakesh will collect it, plays it to Preston. Akram. Suraj's clearance once again should be collected by Preston Rego. Plays it out wide. This is Janio Fernandez. A poor ball forward yet again from Janio Fernandez. Must be so frustrating for Tommy Alex Alvarez. He's seen a poor performance from his boys after that victory against Selvel Football Club. It's been a downhill graph for them as Liston Cardozo ends up fouling Shajam there. More in frustration than anything else. Shajam taking his time. Minesh comes forward to take this free kick. Minesh's ball forward. Faiz plays in Shajam. Liston gets a foot in. Shajam keeps control. This is Minesh. Kaiten Fernandez. Lloyd Cardozo fighting, but Kaiten does well to keep possession. And finally he wins the free kick. Kaiten Fernandez. Time is ticking away for Panjim Footballers, and SESA Football Academy are on their way to keep a clean sheet. After a maddening match last game where they won 3-2, it's been a completely different affair against Panjim Footballers, and they are leading the men in yellow 1-0 as this free kick comes in. A towering header from Janio Fernandez. Dominic Valmiki. Vishnu Gosavi with the header, collected by Krishna. Krishna tries to play it through, but cleared by Vishnu yet again. This is Dominic. Akram gives it away yet again. He's out of possession. Kunal Selgaonkar. That's a beautifully played ball by Samir Kashyap. And has he given a free kick? Or no, he has given a goal kick for Panjim Footballers as Janio Fernandez lunged into that tackle. Could have been dangerous. He had to get that right on Kunal Selgaonkar, but he does it absolutely perfectly as the referee ushers the players towards the dugout as it's time for the second and final water break, as the time is ticking away for SESA Football Academy and Tommy Alvarez. They look in danger of being in that relegation dogfight. We'll go back to this first goal, which seems a long way away now. Beautifully floated in free kick. Preston Rego actually pulls off a brilliant save of Myron Pereira's header, but he could do nothing about that from Minesh, as the Panjim Footballers defense was just standing and watching Faiz Muhammad and Minesh try to slot it into an open net. Preston takes it long, wins the free kick. This is Akash Sanadi, headed on by Minesh. Kaiten's header falls to Samir Kashyap, who's done a brilliant job today of holding up play, has been quite skillful, has taken on players, but Lakesh on that occasion not doing very well. He's put it out for a throw-in. Vishnu with the long throw-in. This is Faiz Muhammad. Can't quite get it. Preston with a good clearance up forward. Vishnu with the header. Good technical header there from Vishnu. Krishna with the ball forward against Suraj there. Gets the header in. This is Lakesh. Plays it back to Akram. Akram moving forward. He's giving it away yet again. What a poor match that boy is having. This is a chance to completely close it. The ball comes in, and after doing so well there, Samir Kashyap, he probably should have taken a bit more time in getting that, but it was again Akram Yadwad's miss pass which led to that. He won't be happy as this shot comes in from Krishna Gawas. What a block That is from Vishnu Gosavi, and you can see the pumping reaction from Vishnu Gosavi on that occasion. He connected that well, Krishna, and a brilliant block in from Vishnu. This is Akash Sanadi to take this corner kick. Akash's ball, which is a poor one. Kunal's easily headed out that. This is Akash again. Valmiki. Akram. Akram's long ball forward is another poor one as Ronald he's tried to control that, and you can see a smile on his face as that ball he tried to fancily receive it on his thigh, and it was almost going out for a corner kick. Ronald's long ball forward. This is Lakesh, and that's a heavy impact. That's a very heavy impact there. I think it was Kunal Selgaukar going into Lakesh. Quite rightly a foul given by the referee. Caught him late there, Kunal Selgaukar. As we see Stephen Colasso coming in place of Shajam, who's had a good shift in the last two matches as well. And Stephen Colasso will look to continue the good work that Shajam did in the 80 minutes that he's been on the field. Stephen Colasso gives it away to Janio Fernandez, but another throw in SESA Football Academy's way. It's been a poor performance in the end really from Panjim Footballers so far. We expect them to do much better. We've seen the potential of these young footballers from Panjim, but it was not quite on display, as there have been a lot of missed passes, a lot of silly mistakes happening from these men in yellow, as Akash Sanani gets possession for Panjim Footballers. This is Lakesh. Krishna's ball in, headed out by Minesh. This is Valmiki Miranda. Liston does well there. Liston puts in the cross, and it will be collected by Kunal Selgaukar. And Janio wins the free kick yet again. Faiz Mohammed, the culprit. Akash Sanadi's ball in. Joyson takes the corner kick again, a very poor one, very long. It's that quality, that final delivery has been really missing today from Panjim Footballers, and Tommy Alvarez will be looking to change things up in their next matches. Myron Pereira gets it off Cyril Dice, and it's a goal kick for Ronald. As Lloyd Cardozo has been taken off, and it's Lokesh Kumar Thalwar who has come on for Panjim Footballers.
Third and final substitution for Panjim Footballers. Just number 10, Lloyd Cardozo. Is replaced by just number 20, Lokesh Kumar Talwar.
Valmiki. Kaitan Fernandez with a slightly high foot on that occasion. Akash spreads it out to Lakesh. The ball comes in from Choisin but cleared on. Anywhere will do right now for SESA Football Academy. This is Lakesh. Talwar. But Samir collects it. This is Dominic. Plays it forward. Faiz Mohammed gives it away. This is Valmiki Miranda. Kaitan Fernandez. Akram with the interception. And Akram wins the free kick yet again. As Dominic Roy Suarez was the culprit on this occasion as he tries to win that ball from Akram. This is Akash Sanadi. Takes the long kick and it was not a bad free kick, but Ronald, that's the first bit of action save that he's had to make in the second half. A good save there from Ronald. Pressure building on SESA Football Academy. Can they hold on to this lead? Corner comes in. Rising header, but this is Akash Sanadi. Called in with his left foot, but easily collected by Ronald. Safely collects it. This is Ronald. Akram heads it back to Preston. Dominic Roy Suarez. Akash. Valmiki Miranda. Genio. Back to Preston. Genio. Flicked on. This is Akash. There's hardly been any penetration from Panjim Footballers in this half, and which is quite disappointing to see, because a team that is down by a goal, they really need to go, but credit to SESA Football Academy really, that they have shut out this talented Panjim Footballers team completely, because they've managed the game very, very well. It was a game of thin margins, and it always looked like a match of a goal or two, but this right now looks like SESA Football Academy's game by a solitary goal. This is Vishnu Gosavi, plays it out wide to Kunal Selgaonkar. This is Kunal. Kunal plays it back to Kaitan Fernandez. This is Samir Kashyap. Samir threads it through, but Kunal didn't quite read that pass from Samir. He's had a good game today, Samir Kashyap. He's taken players on, and he's always been a terror to that defense of Panjim Footballers today. This is Dominic, who fails to receive it. Akash Sanadi plays it forward. This is Krishna. Liston's ball forward. Suraj's header clears it up front. Anywhere will do right now for SESA Football Academy. Liston Cardozo with the throw-in. Gives it away straight to Samir Kashyap. This is Kaitan Fernandez with some space to work with. Beautifully plays it to Samir Kashyap. He plays it forward. This is Faiz Mohammed. Can he finish it off? Faiz Mohammed has hit it straight into Preston Rego's hands. What an opportunity to shut this game out once and for all for SESA Football Academy. This is end-to-end stuff now. This is Krishna up against Vishnu Gosavi. Krishna plays it forward. Lokesh Kumar Talwar was in the open, but good blocking. It's a throw in SESA Football Academy's way. As Ronald again has stayed on the ground. There'll be considerable amount of added on time shown by the referee, and mostly it's because of that man on your screen, Ronald. Whenever he's been called into action, he's been formidable at the back for SESA Football Academy, but the game is still not over. It is 6 minutes of additional time shown by the assistant referee. It is 6 minutes of fight that Panjim Footballers have left in them to get something out of this game. Vishnu Gosavi's long ball in. Liston. Liston moving forward. He's giving it straight, but Liston does well again. Karsanadi switches wings. This is Lokesh Kumar Talwar, but again Vishnu Gosavi. He's done so well today, Vishnu Gosavi. He's been a live wire in that right back position. We've seen him operate in the wings, but in the past few matches Charles Adordice has used him in that right back position, and he's been a revelation in that right back position as Lokesh Gawas clutches his back and he's stayed on the ground. It's Dominic Roy Soares, header, and Kunal there. Very light touch, there's not much in that really, but making the most out of it there, Lokesh Gawas. This is the chance now. Lokesh Kumar Talwar, Akash Sanadi floats it in. This is a chance, and Krishna was the man who had the chance to slot it in, but he wins the corner kick, as that was a crucial block-in, I think, from Suraj, who was there. This is Lokesh Kumar Talwar to take this corner kick. Floats it in, and that should be an easily dealt with corner kick, as the ball goes out for a goal kick for Ruanal. What a turnaround this has been in SESA Football Academy's campaign. Charles Adordice looked under immense pressure, but 2 wins on the trot, as they look to be headed for the second win on the trot. They are mostly guaranteeing, and are not guaranteeing, I would say, because they still have a lot to play for. They have a game against Selgakra as well, SESA Football Academy, but it is a team which is on the rise, and they will be looking to keep this momentum that they have gathered suddenly after that break that they've had. Kunal brings it down beautifully. Liston plays it back to Preston. This is Liston Cardozo. Akram. Again a poor ball forward from Akram. Headed on by Stephen. This is Dominic Roy Suarez. Faiz and chase. Faiz has got it through. Can he finish it? It's come off the underside of the bar. Just not happening there for Faiz Mohammed today. He's given everything, but he's done everything right apart from Faiz Mohammed. There's Lakesh Gawas there. Just giving the ball away. Faiz Mohammed places it but hits the underside of the bar. He beats Preston Rego, but this time the bar saves Panjim Footballers. This is Suraj. Suraj's ball forward. Headed on by Janio. Valmiki Miranda. Mickey plays it forward. Beautifully turned by Cyril Dias. That's a beautiful cross in. Joyson Gonkar just couldn't do enough to get it in his stride. Roanal collects it comfortably, shutting out any possibility of a comeback for Panjim Footballers. He shunts it forward. Kunal Selgaonkar won't get the foul, and he goes to the ground almost in a delayed reaction. Lakesh Gawas plays in Akash Sanadi. Akash. Vishnu Gosavi. He's been my man of the match today, Vishnu Gosavi, in that right back position. He's been absolutely sensational today in that. He's given his heart and soul out in that position. As this long throw-in comes from Cyril Dice, it's going to be cleared off, and Deep Govekar has got this game to an end, and you can see the cheers coming in from SESA Football Academy as they fought very, very hard to get back into this league and to try and save themselves, and right now they're in the hot seat, to favourites to save that relegation, with SESA Football Academy winning 2 on the trot now. An early goal from Minesh has allowed SESA Football Academy to beat Panjim Footballers by a solitary goal. As we see the players and the coaching staff of SESA Football Academy yet again jubilant in that situation. The congratulations going out, and he's conducted the match with a lot of authority today, Deep Govekar. The final score at full time from the Duler Stadium, it is SESA Football Academy 1, Panjim Footballers 0. On to tomorrow's, I beg your pardon, on 17th of April, as we take a small one-day break in the Selvel Goa Professional League. It is Churchill Brothers in playing their last match against Youth Club of Manora, who will be looking to upset the odds once more as they face Churchill Brothers Sports Club.